You know what's difficult? It's not being hated. It's being loved by people who don't understand you. Like, they care about you, yeah, but they just don't get you. And you try to explain how you feel, what's going on in your head, but it's like speaking another language. They'll nod and they'll say, "I'm here for you." But you can tell they don't really see it the way you do. They don't really feel it the way you do. And that hurts in a way that's really difficult to explain. Because it's not rejection, it's something quieter. It's that ache that comes from being surrounded by love, but still feeling alone. The truth is, love and understanding aren't the same thing. Someone can love you deeply and still not know what to say when you're falling apart. They might want to fix things. They might say they want to fix things when all you wanted was to be heard. They might think they're helping when really they're just making you feel even more isolated than you were before. And it's not that they don't care, it's that sometimes people only know how to love in the ways that they were taught. And that's where the disconnect happens, because your pain might not make sense to them. Your silence might scare them. Your growth might confuse them. I think a lot of us learn very early on in life that the people closest to us come with expectations. Parents who want us to be strong. Friends who want us to be fun. Partners who want us to be consistent. But what sort of happens when you're none of those things for a while? What sort of happens when the strong one breaks down? When the fun one starts to go quiet? When the one who always has it together finally says, "I don't even know who I am right now." And that's when you sort of realize sometimes love comes with conditions that I feel are untalked about. Not because they mean to control you, but because they've only seen certain parts of you. And when you start changing, they don't know how to handle it. That's the painful part of growth. You start to outgrow certain dynamics. You start to see that not everyone who loves you knows how to love this version of you. The new you could say. They might love who you were, the one who made everyone laugh, the one who never said no, the one who never showed any of their pain. But when you start setting boundaries, when you start speaking up, when you start healing, you can feel that distance start to form. It's very quiet, it's very subtle, but it's there. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means they're not ready to meet you where you are right now. And you know what's kind of freeing? Realizing that you don't need to be fully understood to be loved. And you don't need everyone's understanding to keep growing. Sometimes the people who don't get it will still love you the best way that they can. And that has to be enough. Other times, you'll need to step back. Not because you stopped caring, but because peace matters more than being seen by everyone. And that's the thing we call maturity. Choosing peace over constant explanation. If you have ever felt like no one truly understands you, there's nothing wrong with it. We all crave connection. But sometimes the people around us can't always meet us where we are yet. That doesn't mean that they never will. That doesn't mean they'll never change. It just means you're on a different chapter right now. You don't have to change every little thing about yourself to fit their needs. Keep being you. Keep expressing yourself, even when it feels like no one's listening. Because eventually, someone will, and they'll get it completely. And it'll remind you why you never stopped being yourself. Even when it felt like the world didn't understand. And there comes a point where you have to stop begging people to understand you. You have to stop twisting yourself into shapes just to fit inside someone else's definition of who you should be. Because the truth is, no matter how many times you explain, how many different ways you explain it, some people will only ever see what they're ready to see, what they want to see. And that's not your fault. You don't owe anyone the version of yourself that makes you uncomfortable. You don't need to shrink your feelings just because they make someone else uneasy. You don't need to keep proving that your emotions are valid. Oftentimes actually, peace looks like accepting that not everything is meant to get you, and that is okay. Because the right people won't need 1,000 explanations. They'll just feel your heart and understand it without you even saying a word. And when you find those people, I promise you they're out there, you'll realize that all the ones who couldn't understand you were just helping you get closer to the ones who do. So yeah, the people who love you the most will not always understand you. And that is okay. Because love doesn't always sound like perfect advice or deep understandings. Sometimes it's just someone staying, even when they don't fully get it. So like I said before, keep being you. Keep growing. Keep loving the way you wish others would love you. Because in time, you'll find the one or ones who not only love you, but who also see you as well. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you. Like really, thank you for listening, for caring, for taking the time to hear what I had to say. It means more than you know. Because every view, every comment, every person who connects with these words, it reminds me that even when the world feels distant, there are still people out there who get it. Stay Rohly.